Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, the weekly roundup for all the top news stories of the week. The top news stories this week are:
the coronavirus curve continues to go northwards. India reported a spike of 68,898 fresh COVID-19 cases and 983 deaths in the last 24 hours. The number of confirmed cases in the country has now gone up to 29,05,824, including 6,92,028 active cases, 21,58,947 cured, discharged, migrated, and 54,849 deaths have been recorded according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Moreover, nearly a third, 29.1% of Delhi's population has developed antibodies against COVID-19. The second seroprevalence survey conducted in the national capital in the first week of August has shown. Days after recovering from COVID-19, Home Minister Amit Shah was admitted again at AIIMS Delhi on Monday after complaining of fatigue and body ache. On the other hand, Indian pharma major Serum Institute has initiated phase 2 and 3 of clinical trials of its COVID-19 vaccine on 1,600 healthy adults to evaluate its safety, efficacy and immune response. Pune-based Serum Institute has partnered with AstraZeneca for manufacturing coronavirus vaccine. Globally, more than 22.58 million people have been diagnosed with COVID-19 and 7,94,256 people have died already, according to Johns Hopkins University COVID tracker. However, 14.45 million people have recovered from the virus. After the relentless tussle for the jurisdiction of the controversial Sushant Singh Rajput case, the Supreme Court on Wednesday ordered a CBI investigation into the matter to unravel the truth. Overruling all objections, Supreme Court said that the Bihar government is competent enough to order a CBI probe in the matter and directed Mumbai police to extend all cooperation to the CBI. In the latest update, a 16-member crack team of the CBI has reached Mumbai and will move ahead to take charge of the investigation. Moving on, the fourth time in a row, Indore has been declared as India's cleanest city. The Swachh Survekshan 2020 survey results were declared by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs on Thursday. In the fifth year of the nationwide annual cleanliness survey, the second spot has been bagged by Surat, followed by Navi Mumbai. Incessant rains in parts of the national capital and adjoining areas of Noida and Gurugram led to widespread waterlogging. With many areas submerged under waist to knee-deep water, massive traffic snarls were reported along the waterlogged Delhi-Jaipur expressway as well. Civic authorities faced a lot of backlash from irate residents for the suboptimal drainage system and civic apathy, which compounded the miseries further. Some international news now. Democrats have formally nominated Joe Biden as their 2020 presidential candidate and Kamala Harris of Indian Jamaican origin as their vice presidential nominee to take on incumbent President Donald Trump. The US presidential poll slated for November 3. Meanwhile, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon was arrested and charged with fraud over a fundraising campaign to build a wall on the US-Mexico border on Thursday. And moving on to the big news from the world of sports, fantasy sports platform Dream11 has backed the title sponsorship rights for the upcoming edition of the Indian Premier League. The tournament will be held in UAE from September 19th to November 10th, and the board has sent an invitation to third parties after the title sponsorship with Vivo was suspended for this edition of the IPL. Here's the viral video of the week. This was news presented by Akansha Tandon.
Hope you liked this edition of Your World This Week. We will be back next week with yet another episode of Your World This Week. Have a good day.